Here goes. My fellow Americans, it became obvious to me that the Tea Party doesn't understand math. Yesterday on Meet the Press, Ted Cruz proved this point dramatically by his statement that in order to raise the debt ceiling, Congress should not allow the president to simply write a blank check. A check, by the way, to pay for legislation that has already been passed by Congress. It's obvious to me that Ted Cruz is one of the reasons America is 36 in math. There are 55 or so Tea Party members that have been running Washington for the last 2 years. Of the 435 members of the House, this means that 12.6 members of Congress have been driving major legislation of the United States of America. Today I have a new number for you. It's 2/3, or 66.6%. Yeah, that's 3 sixes. You lowbrow motherfuckers, which might clue you in on how many of you Tea Party morons will have to join the sensible members of Congress to keep this country running in order to override my veto. For those of you, and yes, I'm talking to the Tea Party, that's 289 votes. Or in other words, 55 Democrats and all the Republicans you'll need to override my veto. Funny how that number 55 just keeps popping its ugly head up. Now, Ted, you Harvard elitist that you are, 289 is a much larger number than 55. Uh-oh, page is out of order. What the hell? Okay, here we go. Are you starting to get my drift? You are simply counting on me to be a pussy that you think all Democrats are simply because they have a heart. And I'm here to tell you, you've pushed my fucking button for the last time. In the past, every time you guys shut down government, the first to suffer are the poor. Well, I'm here to tell you, I'm going to shut down government, and I'm going to start with the rich. And to stop me, the number is 289 votes you're going to have to bring together to keep this country open. As president, I'm not going to allow you flunked out math majors to run our country and starve our poor of many of the benefits that make life minimally tolerable for them. First, I plan on closing down government until Congress comes together on a bill that restores the SNAP program to previous levels and restores Head Start programs to their previous levels. And I'd like both of these programs increased by 10%. Second, you must restore long-term unemployment benefits to their original levels and keep them in place until unemployment is below 5%. Third, the minimum wage is to be raised to $15.50 an hour. Yeah, frickin' shocking, but needed. This is to be phased in from $10.10 today to $15.50 over the next 3 years. To pay for these programs, whatever the cost, taxes are to be raised on the wealthy and corporations that make billions of dollars and yet somehow pay zero in taxes. And since you morons are always bitching about the budget deficit, guess who gets to pay that down too? The rich. You think I'm bluffing. I'm not. I will veto any plan that does not address these issues directly until Congress gets the balls / ovaries, because I'm not sexist, and comes to the realization they have to work together on jobs programs to get this nation going. And if they want to govern, it's going to take 2/3 of Congress to run this country. You 55 little troublemakers like Cruz, Lee, and Paul can go fuck yourselves. I won't give in. The first thing that will happen is Wall Street will start to crash. Banks will start to crumble. The world economies will start to teeter. Ironically, the very fucking conditions I found this nation in when I became president. This shit doesn't scare me a bit. I've handled this shit before. I can do it again. Hey, I can crash this country just like W, but for the right reasons. Not to finance a war, not to line the pockets of big oil and billionaires, but to take care of the poor, to bridge the divide between the rich and poor, and to get the middle class wage stagnation back in sync. Get out your checkbooks, Donald Trump and Mitt Romney. Shit's about to change, and you can kiss your America goodbye forever, motherfuckers. And guess what? 666 is the magical number with a decimal in front of it. I'm not going to give in, so get fucking busy. Because all of you birthers know I can just move back to Kenya anytime you want, and all you fuckers can kiss my half black ass goodbye all the way over to Kenya. Good night, America. Get out your guns, Tea Party fools, and start buying gold again. You're going to need it unless these fools learn to legislate.